Hey guys, so I want to go over the battery. Some people thinking there's issue with the battery. It will fly over off your bike if it's properly installed, I guess. It shouldn't. I was running and I jumping off the curbs. Nothing happened because I always make sure it's clicked in, and I'll show you the mechanism as well. So basically, the mechanism is pretty basic on this bike, and you'll find like a locking mechanism on this side right here, and over here there's a place where it will be locked. Okay, once you insert, that's why it's under angle, it will automatically will lock your battery in. Yes, you can push it, it will take some good force to push it in, but even you jump over the curbs or anything, it will not move. It's pretty good spring. If your spring is very soft, then you might have defected lock, okay? But it takes good force to push it in, so it shouldn't be a problem. So once you're in order to remove the battery, you will have to move the key, and you can see it will drop down, okay? So over here, you can see sliding pieces like this, and I'm gonna show you why. Because they're gonna keep the battery in place. I know it's plastic. I would love to see it's more like made with a steel, of course, or more durable with more protection. But this mechanism, it's still okay, but again, it can be improved, of course, and get better. As you can see over here, the way it's attached to the power section, and I will show you also on the bike what to check before installing to make sure everything working properly, because I think it can fly away from your bike for a few reasons. If something broken or defected, so if you push with your finger and it will give you good resistance, that means the lock is good. If one of this, you might want to inspect, no cracks, no broken, then it should be fine. And then you're going to inspect the mounting as well. Make sure all these three bolts are properly attached, so there's no any movement at all. As somebody listed, they put underneath something. I don't really have to do anything. Maybe the new one might need it. I don't know. Mine is batch number 1, so you might have different a little bit mounting. I don't know. But mine have three bolts. I re-secure them as soon as I got the bike, because sometimes they may be loose. So right now it's not really flexing or shaking. It stays very well. Over here is this hole where the locking mechanism going in. It's a plastic. It should be probably better to be metal or more durable, but I don't see any damages to it, so everything clear. So it's not really give you any much force while the battery on the bike, and you can see the sliding pieces. That's why the other plastic would slide in. I don't know what's the name for them in English, but over here you can see this where attaching the power. If you have some broken, so it's also keeping in place. So you cannot really jump up and down while you going over the bumps to fly away as easy, because it's very close to the locking mechanism, and this piece would be inserted in the battery. So if you properly, everything fixed, nothing broken, nothing like damage, and if you properly insert the battery in, you would have a lot of mechanisms which will lock the battery in. It should be very secured. You would have about 3 different points over here which would keep the battery from going up and down because of the plastic. And usually plastic would be much flexible, but this one is pretty hard. And I don't think this one is a little bit flexing, but it's okay because it's not really holding the battery in. A little bit flexing is fine. I would not say a lot at all. But this part, which people would afraid hold, if you even your battery will jump, it would jump maybe 1 millimeter or less, because this piece would hold it. So there is a very low possibility, if the battery placed correctly and clicked in, and the spring would push this lock in, there's not really possibility the battery will fall off the bike. I think the only thing happens when something is broken or damaged or defective. So you might want to check for any cracks. Make sure all these bolts are tightened, and You might want to check again. Mine is sit this way. Check to see how's yours. And mine is first batch. Have zero issue with the battery. It takes some time to push in to make sure it's all the way in. Not only to hear the click, but also once you install it, try to pull it out the battery, because if you can easily pull it out, it means it's not really clicked in, because it has to go inside automatically. And again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.